This is a very brief tutorial on how to graph your Cheese Lab data with your averages and with your group data side by side. So first what you want to do is input the data into a Google Sheet and make sure that you title your Google Sheet. So this is going to be a very abridged version, so hopefully you already know a little bit about how to use Google Sheets. So in cell A1 you'll want to type curling agent. And here's where it gets a little different. A lot of people don't quite understand this. So curling agent, as you know, is your independent variable. And then I don't actually put my dependent variable in the B or C column. What I'm actually going to put is the title of the two things I was recording. So if you remember, that was your group data, right, your individual data, and your class average. And then I'm going to go ahead and record the curdling agents. I'm just going to show you a brief example and make up some data, right? And in this case, we're talking about time to curdle. So let's just go ahead and use some fake data for that as well. So let's say 100 minutes, and the class average said it was 200. And then for Renin, let's say that the group data says that it took 20 minutes, and the class average is 50 minutes. Okay, and let's just show what that would look like. So just to remind ourselves, I'm going to write time to curdle right here. That way you guys don't forget. So if this is my data, I'm going to highlight it, and then I'm going to click on the chart icon. And as you know, you want to create a bar graph. So this is great. And you can see that the legend is correct. This is what's really important about typing in the first row group data and class average, because you can see it creates the legend for me properly. The only difference is on the y-axis I don't have anything, which is something I need to fix. And that's where you go to customization. Here's where I can change the title of the graph, which is exactly what I would do. This is not enough information for the graph. And then also under axis, I'll change it to left vertical. Give the left vertical a name, and you probably know what it is, right? Time to curdle. Not time to curdle. Yes, time to curdle. Which is in minutes. And then I would scroll down just to make sure everything else looks good, and it pretty much does, right? We have our series, which is what we wanted, and that's it. And I would insert it into the sheet. Now if I forgot to change something, like, hey, oh my gosh, I forgot to change the title, I can click on it, but I could also go back to advanced edit and I can change it that way as well. Okay, and I can change anything I might have forgotten. And so this is where I would create another sheet to graph the volume of curds, and then I would create another sheet to graph the volume of whey. Okay, doing the exact same thing each time. So I hope that was helpful for you to understand how to graph that data.